Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lexi and today we're going to be talking about the best designer starter pieces. So if you're just starting to build out your collection or if you're looking to add some pieces that are really a staple in any wardrobe, this is the video for you. But before we get started, if you're new here, welcome. My name's Lexi. I put out videos every week on all things luxury. So, that interests you, head down there, subscribe, hit the bell, join my family, do all the things. We're happy to have you here. And second housekeeping item of the day. If you watched my last video, you know that I partnered with Ana Luisa and I'm just obsessed with their jewelry. And if you're interested, you can still use my code AlexandraP10 for 10% off your order. So I'm going to leave the link in the description box below, and I'll leave the code down there as well. But just head over there if you're interested in any of the pieces, let me know. If you end up buying them, post them, tag me on Instagram, luxury95. I'd love to see what you guys get, how you style them. So yeah, just keep me posted. But without further ado, let's hop right into this video. Me consult my notes. So I broke it down into two fashion houses, right? So I think everyone can pretty much agree that the best investments in terms of designers are Hermes, Chanel, and Louis Vuitton. They hold their value, they continuously go up in price. It's kind of like a non-disputable fact, but if you disagree with me, let me know. But I would say if you're starting your collection, maybe don't start with Hermes because the price tag is a little bit hard to swallow. Now, the craftsmanship, iconic, beautiful. I'm just huge fan. And honestly, if you're only to ever buy one bag ever and you want it to be like timeless, elegant, classy, versatile, I would recommend Birkin or Kelly, but again, hefty price tag. If you're building a collection, I wouldn't start there. So I'll start with Louis Vuitton, and for Louis Vuitton and Chanel, I broke them down into two categories. There's SLGs, small leather goods, and handbags. So for Louis Vuitton SLGs, I highly recommend 3 of them. Now, they are probably the best SLGs, my most used, highly coveted pieces, but they are hard to get. So I wanted to, make that disclaimer. But if you can get your hands on them, don't hesitate. They're amazing. So first I'll start with the ever popular mini pochette. Accessoire is technically the title. This is by far my most used luxury item ever. I use it every day. It holds all of my knickknacks. Right now I have some perfume, some extra contacts, a Tide to Go pen, some eye drops, necessary allergy season, and some more perfume, and a lip gloss, and an eyelash big brush for the days when I could still get my eyelashes done. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. But I highly, highly, highly recommend it. And it comes in 3 different patterns if you're unfamiliar. So this is Damier Ebene, there's Damier Azur, which is like the white checkered, and then there's just regular monogram. I have it in Damier Ebene and monogram, just because those are my favorite patterns. But I cannot rave enough about this little piece, and the fact that you can unhook it and hook it on here, and then it makes like a little wristlet. Guys, there's 3 things to consider when investing in luxury. Okay, maybe 4 things. So 1, versatility. That's a huge thing for me. 2, durability. Will it stand the test of time? Some will, some won't. And 3, I'm gonna add like a 4th, but 3, usability. So does it go with your lifestyle? Does it match your wardrobe, etc.? But lastly, and the most important thing is, does it make your heart sing? Do you love it? Does it inspire joy? Because I actually think that's the most important thing. So if you don't actually love any of these items, just don't get them. Just take this video with a grain of salt. But second SLG from Louis Vuitton would be any of the toiletries. So this is the toiletry 15. It comes in 15, 19, and 26. The 26 is very popular because it's often used as a clutch, so it could be like an SLG makeup bag or like a nighttime clutch. Princess Diana made it famous. But I love this because I was using my mini pochette for all of my lip products, and it has a fabric lining, so I didn't necessarily love doing that. But what I love about the toiletries is that the interior lining, if you can see that, is wipeable. So if a lipstick breaks or something like that, I can just clean it. So highly recommend these. They are hard to get, but man, are they great. And then last for Louis Vuitton SLGs, although I use this as a bag, is the Pochette Accessoire. And this is the new model, so the strap's a little bit longer. But I love this little bag, and I've been very into like little shoulder bags, like a little 90s moment lately, so I just use this as a handbag, which I love, but you could also take the strap off. You could attach another strap. A lot of times I either attach my Vachetta leather Organize My Bag strap, or I attach, actually I believe I have it in here, this gold chain, which is also from Organize My Bag, and I have a code for you guys in the description box below. But I just love the quality. Anywho, I absolutely love this bag. I think it's great value for money. Again, super hard to find, but if you can get your hands on it, just don't hesitate. Trust me on this. Love it so much. And just what a cute little bag, right? And then we'll move on to bags. So best starter bags from Louis Vuitton. And this is, I probably sound like a broken record because everyone says this, but it's so true. So you should start with, you don't have to, but I would highly recommend either a Speedy or a Neverfull. And I just have Damier Ebene, but they do come in monogram and azure. You can also get the Speedy in 25, 30, 35. You can get it normal Speedy, regular, or bandolier with the strap. I personally like it without the strap just because I like the classic look. It's very Audrey Hepburn-esque. And it's just so cute. I love having the lock on the side. I love accessorizing it with my own little individualistic style. I just love this bag, and I know it's basic, and you know what? I don't care. I love this bag. It's so user-friendly. It's so durable. I can take it out in the rain because there's no Vachetta. I can just toss it around. Not that I would, but I could. I could put it on the floor. Not, again, bags, I usually have a purse hook, to be honest. But it's just such a good bag. And the 25 size is my favorite. It's just like dainty and cute. But again, like a 30 is a really good size. If you're not a handheld kind of girl, if you don't like carrying them on the crook of your arm, you can get the bandolier. They're just great starter bags, and I think everyone should have one in their collection. Last but not least, for Louis Vuitton, the Neverfull. And I have it in the GM size in Damier Ebene, and it's cinched on the sides right now. That's really the only way I like to wear it, because otherwise I think it just looks so big on my frame. But you know, I do like the option of being able to uncinch it and just jam pack it full. The one thing that I will say is the straps are not the most comfortable. The treated leather is fairly hard, so it can get a little uncomfortable on your shoulder, but it's not like a huge deal to me. And if you want to, you could get the monogram one. Those straps are much more comfortable, but then you have to worry about patina and keeping the Vachetta clean. So it's a give and take, totally up to you. But one of the biggest reasons that I think that they're great value for money is because they come with the Neverfull pochette. So you can either unclip it here, and clip it on the D-ring inside of the bag, so you can easily access it. You can put like important documents, your passport, whatever it may be in here, which is amazing for travel, but then you can use it as like a nighttime clutch. So again, versatility, usability, durability. So, just checks all the boxes. But I will say it comes with a level of basicness. You walk down the street in New York City and you see everyone has an Everfull, but I just don't care anymore. But that's it for Louis Vuitton. So moving on to Chanel, 2 recommendations on items that I think are great value for money. So one is the new model Zippy wallet, which has a pocket on the back. I just think this is such an amazing SLG. It fits so much inside. There's 3 compartments, but it can fit so much, like literally everything you need. And then you can use the back pocket for things you need quick access to, like your license, maybe a main credit card, whatever it may be. It's just so compact, easy to use. It's caviar leather, so very durable. And I love this piece, so highly recommend. And then we have a piece which no one really knows that I have because I just got it. But I could not be more excited about this. I'll show you. So I recently got this clutch from Chanel, but what's awesome about it is that not only does it have a snap with card slots, it has 6 card slots in the front, it has a zip, which I believe can fit your passport, and it has 6 additional card slots, a spot for cash, and then a zip compartment on the other side right here. But, and this is the best part, if you flip it over, it fits your phone. And I have the iPhone 11, so it's like in between the Pro and the Max. Fits perfect. And all your cards, your cash, your passport, anything you could possibly need, and it's just like at your fingertips. Why they didn't come up with this beforehand is just beyond me. But I love the idea, especially when you're traveling, which all we can do is dream about that at this point, but of having everything that you need, quick access. You can just throw this in a bigger bag and then use this as not only your wallet, but as a clutch for evening. So it's like versatility, man. What a great idea. And then for bags, I do have both of these bags, but honestly, I'm not at home right now. We came upstate for the 4th of July, so my babies are at home. Well, I believe that the best bags from Chanel that you can have are a classic flap in caviar. I mean, if you're into lambskin, go for it, but you do have to be more careful. And then a trendy CC in the size small, which is just what a dream. It has 3 compartments on the inside, a Mademoiselle pocket on the outside. You can use a top handle or on the shoulder, crossbody. It does only come in lambskin, so that's why I say like a classic flap and caviar, and then the trendy CC in lambskin. So you get both of like those heritage Chanel leathers, but they're different. So like the trendy, more of like a daytime bag. I could fit more in it. And then I have my small caviar flap with gold hardware, which is like very easy to dress up, but I can also dress it down. It just fits less. And then I will say, I'll add this in, if you can get your hands on a mini, I think those are great value for money as well. I particularly would go for caviar, even though they are harder to come by and the price point is much higher than retail at the moment because they're not being made. But you cannot go wrong with the classic flap. As long as that is your style, which it's mine, only in the small size or the mini or jumbo. Medium just didn't work out for me. I don't know why. That's my cross to bear. But I think that they hold their value. I just know that because it's fact. They hold their value. They're classic, timeless, elegant. They're just, it's not so many people's dream bag for nothing. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people want a classic flap and aspire to that and save for that, me being one of them, because, you know, they're timeless. They're Chanel. When you think of Chanel, you think of a classic flap in most cases. But that's all I have for you guys. I'm curious to know what you think of this video. It's a little different. I do apologize for not having the classic flap and the trendy to show you, but I will insert mod shots, pictures, what have you. But they are at home. There's nothing I can really do about it, and I wanted to give you guys some content this week. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. Don't forget, my Ana Luisa code and my Organize My Bag code are in the description box below, so it could save you a little money. And that's all I have for you guys this week. I'm going to link to my last video here, right here. And if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, cries of outrage, let me know in the comments below. And that's all I have for you guys. I love you so much. Have an amazing weekend. And if you're in the States, happy 4th. Love you guys. Bye.